Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because I really wanted to share the storyline of this very amazing movie. And yes, it's basically called The Last Thing Mary Saw, and I'm gonna get into details regarding the relationship that actually developed between Eleanor and Mary. But before we get into further details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you have watched this movie, let me know your personal opinion on it as well. I feel like this movie, it was very well received by the public. I feel like it's a very unique story. You know, it's a horror thriller, but also at the same time a romance. And the fact that there is a lesbian couple, basically like the main characters of the story, just makes it even more better. So don't waste any more time and let's get right into further details and basically just discuss this movie. In the spring of the 80s, family gathers in the old isolated farmhouse to mourn the loss of their matriarch. After the mourning process is actually over, the circumstances of the passing of the matriarch actually starts to get questioned. You know, the family is starting to make sense on what actually happened to him. Is what happened really happened, or is there something else there that needs to be unveiled and discovered? The movie was released in 2021 and it's a horror thriller drama, and you can actually go ahead and go watch it on Prime Video, and if I'm not mistaken, other couple of platforms as well. There is a lesbian relationship between, in this case, Mary and Eleanor, and basically they are like the main features of the movie because everything is surrounded, you know, by them and with them. So that's something very positive that I me truly enjoyed regarding the movie. Mary is in love with Eleanor, her family's maid. The family is very much aware of this fact and they are furious. They cannot handle the fact that these two are openly lusting after each other, despite the fact that obviously it's not actively harming anyone. Things comes into a head when Mary's little brother accidentally spies on the two and reveals the secret to the family. To prove they're not possessed by demons, the girls are forced to participate in a ritual. Basically, the family put them through to say like, hey, you guys can be together. This is demons. You guys have to go through this process. And of course, the two girls at the beginning, they were very much against it because it just didn't make sense to them why they have to go through this. And at the same time, they were trying somewhere, somehow to stay away from one another. But they came at a point where they just couldn't be apart from one another because their connection was just so real and so authentic. You know, when you like someone, you just can't stand away from them, even though you know you have to force yourself to be away, but you can just be away. The ending of the movie is pretty intense when the demons are revealed and the couple have a happy ending. That's one of the reasons I actually enjoyed the movie. One thing I just want to say is that I don't want to go into a lot of details of everything that happened between them because I really don't want to spoil the movie just in case any of you haven't watched it yet. Mary suggests running away, you know, when it came to the ritual and things, she just wanted to get away. But Eleanor basically refuses, saying, I'm tired of the life spending hating. So she's like, I don't want to run anymore, even though if we escape, ourselves will have to hide, and I don't want to live that life anymore. As a maid rather than a lady of house, Eleanor has much less to lose than Mary. Yeah, so it's like both of them, they are very different from one another, but also at the same time very similar. They both know that they have to go through this stage, that they have to get things out of their bodies in order to be together, you know, but also at the same time they have to deal with the families not approving and then also other family situations going on. So there's just a lot for them. This Eleanor is a favor of extreme definition action, while Mary wishes simply to slip away without fuses. Yes, so you can actually see as they go through the ritual and everything, is a lot of intense scenes. So I will tell you to be aware if you are not very, you know, used to graphical images and all of that. I would, you know, advise you to be aware because this movie get very graphical. But one thing I just wanted to say is that the movie is very straightforward. You know, there's not much to say. It's something out of the ordinary. It's something out of the world that we haven't seen before. But I just feel like the movie really represents very well queerness. It does represent good acting, good quality of acting, and the fact is a love story that's not a proven by the parents, by the family, it just makes it even more intense. And the fact that at the same time they also have to basically fight off demons that are possessed by their families, and not only by their families, by them as well. And at the end of the movie, you can see that the demons was actually released and the two can finally come together and just be happy. There was like a big relief for both of them. One of the most interesting things about this film is how different Eleanor and Mary are in their attitudes towards their predicaments. Yes, it's like the other one is more calm, more, I won't say understanding, but just more calm about it, and the other one is more like frustrated. She don't want to go through the process. She's like, no, no, no. So it's kind of good to see that there are two sides of the story. But I don't want to focus on all the darkness and everything that go on with the demons, with the family. I just want mainly to focus on the story that happened between the two ladies. It's a very cute story. It's a story of about two young girls that want to be together, but they know that the circumstances of how they were grown up, the fact that one is a maid and the other one is not, the fact that one works for the other's family, the fact that they fall in love with one another, knowing that it's a love story that they both can live because of the reality that they are in. They're in a very, very, very small town, like basically a farm. So there's not much people around. So all they have is each other. But at the same time, they have to set boundaries in order for the family not to interfere. But somewhere, somehow, the family actually ends up finding out and they do interfere and things don't go as planned. And there came a moment where they had to separate, but they couldn't stay apart from one another. Then they go through the ritual together, and of course, the demons got out of them, out of one of them, and then they could finally have the happy moment. But definitely, it's a love story that showcase a lot that when you want someone, you have to be patient, you have to be understanding. And also there was a lot of losses, during the movie, like I said, the graphical part of it, it's very, very, very much intense, and there is 100% a lot going on. And also the fact that the little brother was the one who said it to the family, that was also something that really somewhere somehow hurt Mary, because she was like, there wasn't your place to tell the family, even though the family already had their suspicions towards it. But and then later on finding out that whole brother situation also as well with the demons that he was dealing with is just a lot. So yes, guys, for further details, once again, like I said, I try my best not to spoil a lot for the movie, just give you guys a quick rundown on the relationship of the two ladies. The movie is called The Last Thing Mary Saw. Once again, the movie is called The Last Thing Mary Saw. Super good, super interesting, and it got pretty good ratings. So it got an 8 out of a 10 rating, which is high. It means that the viewers have loved it. Hopefully in the future we can get a series like this instead of a movie. That will also be something very interesting and very nice to see. We're always here to support LGBTQ plus couples, content, movies, shows, and all of that. So if you guys have watched the movie, let me know your personal rating down below in the comments as well. And I also want to say before we go that I have personally activated the super stickers to the channel, just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. That will also help us out a lot in order to take the channel to the next level. And I also want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support you guys been showing on the channel. It 100% doesn't go overrated or not even underrated in this case. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I hope I see you guys again at the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this movie, and goodbye.